Hey, what's up, gentlemen? We're keeping this very, very real today. I have been up since 2:30 working. It's Father's Day, and I've been thinking a lot about a lot of the guys that I speak with on a regular basis. Been thinking a lot about some of the things I've been through over the years, and I've also been thinking about conversations I've had recently with very good men who have been through very rough times. I put a post up on Facebook today, and it's getting ready to hit. And I wanted to make sure that not only everybody saw it, but I want our thousands and thousands of people who listen to this podcast to also get it. So I'm not using a mic. I haven't, done anything special. The video is going to be grainy, and the audio is going to be a little rough. But guys, that's sort of life when you're a father, and that's one of those things that you take on as it's what you accept. It's what you sign up for. And I wanted to make sure that you got the post. I wanted to make sure that you heard the message. Um, and I wanted to just make sure that I touched base with all of you today. So this is rough. I mean, I'm going to have reflections in my glasses, and the lighting's bad. But guys, again, that's how life is when you have committed to being a father. Um, I know that you all know that. No, not everybody's living this life. But to all of you fathers out there who are getting ready to see your children and getting ready to have a barbecue, or go golfing or anything that's awesome. I wish you all of the best. And brothers, man, I feel that for you. I'm, going to hopefully get to see a couple of my kids today, and at least I'm sure I'll hear from them all. They're all over the place, so it's a little tougher, but there are men who are not allowed to see their children today. And those of you who are out there on the golf course, those of you who are standing over the grill, uh, appreciate what you have. Appreciate how awesome it is that your children are taking the time to honor you on this day. That your wife took the time to help organize it, or to put that out there. That your family is supporting you, and that on the one day of the year that actually has us in the title, they are stopping to say, "Hey, we love you, we appreciate you," and so on. It is such a blessing to have, and I've had it plenty over the years. And but I got to tell you, you don't realize how important it is or how great it feels until it's gone. And what happens for a lot of us also later in life is we get to see our sons become fathers. And one of my sons is becoming a father. He's going to be a father in 2 months, a little less than 2 months. Um, and so I get to celebrate his first Father's Day um, in this way. And I just think that, and for me, that's incredibly fulfilling. I'm incredibly proud. I know the values that he's going to instill in his son. Um, and there's going to be a day when I'm going to be sitting there with both my boys, and they're going to be sitting there with their children. And I'm going to be able to look at a little bit of the legacy that I had a little bit to do with. And I'm just going to sit there with an immense amount of pride and love and cherish every moment of it. But I know that we don't all have that either. And so the message today is not for the men who really don't need it. To you guys, it's congratulations. Those of you who are building a legacy and watching it unfold in front of you, blessings, brothers, and cherish every minute of it. Um, but the message is to those of you who need it today, who I am thinking about, and I've been in your shoes. I've been. Um, there's a lot of men who are divorced, and Father's Day always seems to be a contention in divorce. It's a great way for moms to sort of punish the dads. And I have plenty of experience with that, guys. I know exactly how tough that is. Um, For those of you who are out there experiencing that kind of thing, who are estranged, maybe your kids have cut you off because you're toxic, and social media and part of the world has explained to them that you are the reason for all of their issues, or whatever the case may be. I want to talk to you guys today because at the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares what you're going through as a father. They will care what you say about it. They will care how you recount your story. They will care that you have feelings. How dare you? You will feel like you're not allowed to be sad, like you're not allowed to have those feelings. A lot of you are out there feeling like anything I do is the wrong thing, and a lot of you are just longing for a relationship with your child. You're wishing that you could be in their lives, and whether it's by your own hand and you're regretting it, or whether it's by circumstances that you had nothing to do with. As fathers, we all sign up for the same thing the moment we become fathers. And we all have very different paths. So, sorry, guys, keeping it totally real here. It's been a long, long night sitting here out on my couch by myself, um, thinking through this. So, I want to read the Facebook post to you in case you guys don't get to see it or hear it from me today. And I hope that you dads that are on the golf course and are standing over the grills, and are, going to church today and having, a good connection, things like that. I hope you guys all will join me in sending our hearts and our minds and our prayers to the men that I'm talking to today. Some of us have been there before. This is a message to the dads. Not sure I'm going to get through this. This is a message to the dads who are having a hard time today. When you become a father, your life changes. The rules change. The expectations change. If you aren't a father, we don't expect you to understand. We don't expect anyone to get how lonely it is at times. We don't expect others to understand the pressure we endure, the weight we carry, the constant feeling that we aren't doing enough, that we're not enough. We don't care if others understand it because we wouldn't have it any other way. A father's sacrifice is expected and it's gladly given. We won't ever get the credit for it, and we have made peace with that. We won't ever be understood by those who want to judge every mistake and ignore every victory. And we forgive them for that. We will be villainized and blamed for things we had nothing to do with. And we will be ignored for the fantastic moments that were only possible because of what we taught, passed down, or provided. And we will endure that. Yet knowing all of that, we wouldn't change a thing. We wouldn't do it differently. Given the chance to do it over, we would still sign up for it all. Why? Because building that legacy, raising those young hearts, instilling our values in those wonderful people still brings us the greatest joy we will ever experience. Nothing compares to the love you feel as a father for your children in every moment, in every breath, and every thought that you will ever have. When we first held them in our arms, kissed them on the forehead, and felt their tiny, innocent hands grasp our own, we knew. We knew then that we would sacrifice anything, every part of our soul, to protect them, provide for them, and to try to lead them. We made the deal. We signed the dotted line. We committed to this life. which at that moment became theirs. So on this Father's Day, all of my brothers out there who are feeling alone, used up, misunderstood, unappreciated, forgotten, remember that not only did we sign up for this, but we would do it again in a heartbeat. Dads, know that you are seen. Know that you have value. Know that you matter. Know that one day they will know that too, even if it's after we're all gone. Fathers, dads, pops. This is just a day. It's one of 365 this year. So don't lose yourself over it. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and do what we have always done as fathers. We fight the next battle. We give another pint of blood. We forgive the insults and the judgment that we don't deserve. But above all, and no matter what, we keep moving forward. Peace and prayers to you all today, John. Know that I have been there. Know that my heart is with you. And know that you are not alone. I love you all. Peace.